The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kymie Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Off the option, here's Henry. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 2. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, it's Newton. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
29-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Justin Moore wants for the field goal.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Houston. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. And
that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Working with a 2nd and 3. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48.
Here's 2nd and 9.
20. He's coming. Double up, double up. Come get him.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stride. That's probably bringing back. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Texans football to start quarter 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
First down, Texans.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Second and 1 from the 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's second and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 38. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Number 6. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Texans' 28-yard line.
Gun. Express. Great.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Hands it off out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Newton out wide. That's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3rd drives the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
He's checking. Crash. No.
He'll look to throw. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Express. 35's the mic.
Cam goes out wide quickly. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And to give this time to the tailback. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Carolina. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
2nd and 11 now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So you got the lead here in the 2nd half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it.
Touchdown, Texans! Brevin Jordan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
35 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Bang, 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 bang.
On 2nd and 12, Newton escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Here we go on fourth. Newton. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Newton. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again.
Check 26, check 26.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Newton throwing again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And some space here. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. The point after is good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Panthers 19.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Alert flare, alert flare.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Texans 31, Panthers 19.
Check 27.
Gun.
Trip. You got trips, you got 3. Mike 3. Combo. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now it's Newton.
Hey, watch it.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Newton. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Deuce. Express.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Panthers on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
20.
Newton now to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Steps away to his left. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had them blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but, hey, took off and found a way. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
At the 16-yard line.
In your face.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A quick toss outright, and he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike 3. Hey, pick your game up. 0-0, Mike 3. Oh, here we go. Oh, Mike 3. Express. Set the tone. 8. Defense, let's go.
Here's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Newton. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To the air again, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is not going to get the 1st down as they'll spot this at about the 28. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half.